Sorry to kill the mood, but we've all lost somebody, and I just lost somebody a couple years, 2 years ago. I lost one of my friends in mentor, and it shook my world. It shakes your world when you lose somebody, even if it's somebody you don't need for a second. It's like, wow, they're gone. So it's bittersweet, but this is my cultural artifact. It's actually a lot bigger than this. It's an altar where I have pictures of my loved ones and symbols that represent the life they lived. So this is my grandpa. He passed away in 2009, and my friend passed away 2 years ago. And I have a hummingbird up here because that's what I symbolize every time I see a hummingbird. I think of my grandpa. And I have rocks, and I have sage and crystals. So the history behind altars is everybody in history has, I just thought the number different. People in history, like they've always had a way of representing and honoring the people that they've lost. So we can date it back to Aztecs, we can date it back to, many African cultures. We know it as, the Day of the Dead, when people make big altars representing their loved ones or physically showing, the person that they love passing. In Mexico, many Latin American cultures, we call it Dia de los Muertos. So that's the history behind altars, and it represents me because everybody I choose to have on my altar, or the artifacts that I have on my altar, they represent somebody that meant a lot to me. My grandpa meant a lot to me, and my friend and mentor meant a lot to me. So they each taught me important lessons. Like my grandpa, he taught me the importance of treasuring life, not taking life so seriously. And my mentor taught me the importance of fighting for people who are fighting for people, not that necessarily can't fight for themselves, but who are facing great injustices, like children who in the foster care system, that's an example. So they've each taught me something really important, and I carry it with me. And having a physical representation of their pictures and things that represent them. Sometimes I put like fruit, and during their birthdays or during the time that they passed, I put like their favorite fruit that I remember, their favorite beverage. My grandpa liked black coffee, which is gross, but I put black coffee up there and pan dulce. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about how it's important to remember those people, and how it's important, like in your own way, shape, or form, to honor them. So, like I said before, they each hold a place in my life, and they each have made me the person I am today. So I would imagine many of you lost somebody, and many of you have felt that pain, and many of you, like today, are the people you are because of somebody, whether they're alive or whether they're gone. So my grandpa, of course, I said, taught me the importance of treasuring life, and my friend taught me the importance of fighting for people fighting for justice, I'd say. So he's a great person to speak about, because I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't be doing the work I do today if it wasn't for him. He was a great mentor, a great friend. So I now work with many organizations. I work with the Youth Justice Coalition, and they help youth that have been system impacted get into school, get into college, and find jobs. So every day, like I visit my altar. It's a lot bigger than this in my home. It's in my living room, and I visit it, and I think of why I'm doing the work I'm doing, because it's really draining. It takes a lot out of you. So I visit it, and I remember him, and I remember what he was fighting for, and it helps me to keep going, whether it's in school, whether it's in the fight for justice, and that's also my grandpa. My grandpa always reminds me to keep going. And I'm up here, and I'm thinking about my ancestors. I'm thinking about my grandpa, and I know he's up here with me. In the picture, or So I feel it's important to remember our ancestors because they're the reason we're here.